Alright, video number 3 of Siren's Alley. We just did our first gather, and we're gathering some of the loot from this apartment, or whatever it is. You know, the hanging corpse is standard decor in Rapture. You know, that was in style in the 50s or 60s, especially in underwater dwellings. And in this video we're going to be cleaning up the Mermaid Lounge, and there's a power to the people in there as well that we're going to be getting. So this guy having trouble with the jukebox, you can alleviate his problem not by fixing the jukebox, but just by killing him, you know, putting him out of his misery. The drill dash is my weapon slash move, whatever you want to call it, of choice. The downside is it uses drill fuel, but as others have mentioned online, that's kind of a necessary evil, because without that, you know, it would kind of just be a little too easy. Even though I don't see what spinning your drill has to do with, you know, jumping and swinging it. But in the bathroom, some more loot, hidden under ice, an audio diary. If you're collecting those, make sure to get that. Even if you're not going for the achievement specifically, the audio diaries in Bioshock, in this game and the original, kind of tell the story. And I think that's one of the strong points of the game, so I highly recommend not only getting them, but listening to them as you pick them up. In there is the power to the people station, but before we get to that, we're going to have a little sadistic fun. You can see the bloody drill on the desk is kind of, you know, ominous of what may have happened there, but I'm not going to jump to conclusions. You know, I don't have all the facts, so the turret control button, what could that do? I love how these guys, as soon as a turret comes out and starts shooting them, they just buckle down, turn into it, and start firing. You know, I think they spliced up with some of that Ryan Industries ego boost that I was talking about in the earlier videos. Now what happens here, I'm not exactly sure if I overestimate the power of that turret or I just don't give it enough time, but there's still two guys standing in here. I was kind of shocked to see them, so I returned the favor and shocked them. Also an audio diary in there. Remember, I'm not taking photos of these lead heads because I've finished, but if you haven't, remember to keep snapping those pictures. It's actually motion picture film. The original, it was in the original game, you actually snap pictures. That's why I'm kind of chronically calling it taking photos, so please excuse that. In here, hack the door control to allow yourself access. I kind of suck at hacking overall, in my opinion. As the game goes on, it gets harder, and I use the auto hack on safes, like almost exclusively. I don't even try to hack a safe without it. At this point, I think they're still manageable for me, but definitely by Dionysus Park, you know, I've changed my hacking strategy severely. I don't hack the safe yet because we're maxed out on everything, so I don't need it. I don't know what's in that safe, but regardless, I don't need anything. Audio diary next to that power to the people station. Gonna dispose of that splicer first. Make sure this barrel is not near that pile of gasoline or petrol, as some Europeans may say, or whatever that may be. on the ground. I get the rivet clip size here. This not only increases the amount we can have in the magazine, it increases the amount we can carry total. So that's a big benefit of that, especially with the trap rivets. A splicer is going to jump down from here. So just lie in wait. Those doors won't open until she does. He or she, depending on the sprite that you get, which varies. You certainly don't have to use your drill fuel boring into her, although I did in this particular take. When you come out, there's going to be two splicers. They're going to toss, those makeshift grenades at you. Just grab one, throw it right back at them. They stand close enough together that you'll get them both, and you'll probably blow up that health machine, which is convenient because you can just pick up the health pack then, because you'll probably take some hits when you do that. So if you didn't have the counterattack achievement yet, you will now. That is repeatable. It happens like that every time. In future videos, as I said, I changed my hacking strategy. I actually stopped hacking vending machines because we have so much money. It's just kind of tedious to do it. But I believe in Siren Alley I'm still hacking, as I have been in the past. So just loot out the rest, anything you need in the Mermaid Lounge. And we're going to continue this in the next video, so see you then.